My very first day of my internship when I was in college, my boss was laid off. So I showed up to work, reported for duty, and I'm at my job, and my boss showed up in her bathing suit and said, "Hey, I've been here 25 years and I'm leaving today. I've been laid off." There was a very, very big corporate merger, and I was really taken aback by that. When I came on in 2000, as a really intern in law school, it was like there was one computer that had the email, and it wasn't what it is. It wasn't what it is now, right? Even in 2004 to where we are now in 2020, or early 2000s to 2020, we've made so many strides in, the way that information is shared and protected.
Will the home buying process ever become 100% digital? And they both said quasi, like there's gonna be some wet signatures and the rest could be digital.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I think that eventually it will ultimately become digital, but I think that it's a lot of years off. And there were, pre-COVID, 28 states that were authorized to have electronic versions of closings, and remote signatures and remote notarizations. Once we have remote notarization on a universal platform throughout all the states, I don't know if we're going to need to have in-person closings. I think that's sad. Evolving to that place is not something that makes me happy, not only from a self-preservation perspective, but also really because you lose some of that formality of it.
I can only imagine. I love my mom, I love my dad, but I don't want to work with you guys. It's tough enough, like working in a stressful atmosphere like this with family, and then going home, and then is that tough, or has that become not even an issue that you're so, it's so routine? I
can tell you that there are, certainly benefits and disadvantages to any type of relationship.
Right.
Fortunately, first and foremost, I don't live with my parents. There
Which is huge.
There is a way to get away from it, right? I can't say that was always the case. There have been occasions, even when I worked here, that I lived with them.
Yep.
But at this point, I would say the benefits far outweigh the cons, in that that somebody that always is going to have your back is your business partner and is there for you. I tell all of my staff I value what they do as much as I value what I do, and if I could clone myself to do it all, I certainly would. So, whether it's opening the file or dispersing the checks or some of the spots in the middle, I can't say that one person's job is less or more important than the other. We genuinely are all working towards achieving the same goal, which is to have a streamlined closing for the clients. I haven't shaken anybody's hand since this interview in a long time, so.
We just did.
I know.
You broke the seal.
That's
Here,
it.
Pounded two times.
2 times touching. I've had clients extend their handshake and I'll say, "Hey, COVID, we're not supposed to touch," or something like that, just because I don't know, maybe they work for the state and they're just here to test me.
I don't work for the state.
I know you don't.
They fired me.